As of recording this video anyway, I have 11 subscribers, and don't get me wrong, I am very grateful for each person that chose to subscribe. They are all individuals. There are 11 individuals who like the look of my content enough, even when I don't have the validity of or the social validity rather, of someone who's been subscribed to by a lot of people, because that's a way of sort of discerning whether the channel's worth watching. It's just human bias, I suppose. When 11 people chose to subscribe to me when no one else did, it really does mean a lot. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't expecting to have made more progress by now than I have, because I've been making videos since for 7 months now. I did take a couple months break in that. I want to just do a little video about how I stay motivated, because sometimes I get really demoralized and I wonder, is this even worth it, or am I in over my head? Especially a few of the earlier comments I got on my videos, and I saw the sort of audience I was attracting. And yeah, I was like starting to doubt if people are even gonna like me. Some of the first comments I started getting were demoralizing. So how do I stay motivated? Number one is sort of like radical self-belief. I keep telling myself, this is going to work. I believe in you. This is what you want to do. Videos are your passion. Sharing the messages you want to share, this is what you want to do. No matter how slow things are, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep releasing a video every week. No matter if the progress is how I want it to be or not. Good things take time, and good things won't just land in your lap, and you shouldn't just turn away at the first sign of resistance. So I keep going. Some videos do well quite quickly, some videos never do well or have not yet done well, and I just think, okay, this isn't working so much, so I'll try something else. Each failure is an opportunity to learn something, so I just take that opportunity, and I think, how will I let it progress me moving forward? And so far that attitude has served me very well. So I try and do a bunch at once, because usually I develop video ideas over the weeks or the week, or sometimes even a day, and then I just like try and record as much as what I feel like recording at that. I've recorded videos that haven't made it out yet and that I might not release, but I just film them anyway. I just film whatever I feel like filming, and then when it comes to editing I might decide whether or not I want to share. But I just do a bunch at once, and I recommend, if you want to start a channel, if you're starting a channel, don't do like one video at a time. Try and record as many as you can, like in a day you feel motivated. If you film like 4 or 5 videos at once, you can take your time editing and uploading them then. I also chose to reduce the complexity of my editing. Now if you go to my very first video, I'll just show it up here somewhere. There's a lot going on, like it was very, very heavily edited, and I had a script for the video, and I had to record each individual scene, and I downloaded a bunch of mods. Like it took me hours and hours and hours just to make that one video that eventually didn't do super well. It didn't get me any subscribers or anything. It didn't move me forward, it felt like, so that was demoralizing. And I thought, although I love making these videos, they take too long, they're too energy consuming. I won't be able to keep up with it on a regular basis doing such heavy videos, so I dialed my editing way back. That's helped me stay more motivated, because I am now not so overwhelmed by the huge task. I try and keep my videos entertaining, which is a bit hard when I go on tangents all the time and such. Like I try and keep it succinct, and I don't know, I'm not as kind of charismatic as a lot of other people, I don't think. Like, as you can hear, I'm talking like quite monotone. This is just, I want to be authentic. I prefer to just be how I am. I don't want to be a character. In previous YouTube channels like that I did, I tried to be a character, and I'm hoping that I attract the people who like this sort of thing. I watch quite a few videos on like tips on like how to improve my videos. I try and see what other people are doing that I really like, and try and introduce that kind of into my work, whilst also trying to stay original at the same time. I look online often for people who've been in similar situations to me, and realize like, hey, if I just keep going, I'll find the results I want. And my last point that I think is the most important is gratitude, because the fact is I do have 11 subscribers, and although my videos do a variety, different kind of levels of performance, people are still watching. And I do get comments from time to time, so let's remember that I'm a new channel. People are still taking a risk on me every time they click on the video, and I won't be for everyone. It's as simple as that. But for the people who do write nice comments, who do watch the videos, leave likes, like, be grateful for that. Like, when my father essayed me, the title might be a bit different. I'm still kind of working on the title, but on that video, when I saw how well it did in comparison to my other ones, like, I got so excited. And yeah, like 100 views might not be much to a lot of people, but it's a lot to me. You don't want to lose sight of the fact that these people that are becoming a part of your community, your YouTube community, they're going to be the ones that decide whether or not this is a successful outcome for you or not, whether that's to become monetized or just to have like a large following of people who enjoy your work. Like, they're the ones who are going to create that for you. The videos are nothing, the channel is nothing without the viewers who make it worthwhile. So I always try and stay humble and grateful for what I do have, no matter the size. And I think that's the only way people should move forward with these things. Yeah, I'm hoping that somebody else who's in a similar situation, they can take some things away from it. And even when it doesn't feel good, like, do please keep trying. Like, there are people out there who will enjoy your videos. If it's something you really want, you need to fight for it, and even when it's hard. And then in the future, you will thank yourself that you did. Thank you for watching. I hope, yeah, this was a little bit of a boost for you. If you're wondering what this channel is about, I talk about a variety of topics, to be honest. Mainly things that are kind of difficult to talk about. That's kind of been my little niche, like difficult topics. I like to explore philosophy a little. That hasn't done too well yet, but I'd like to get into more philosophical talks. I kind of talk about my views on the world, talk about my life experiences, so I do like story times as well. I think I'm gonna invite like talking about video games a bit more into the channel as well, because that's like really dear to me, but I'm trying not to pinch and hold myself too much. I want to just kind of do what I like and see where it takes me and see what works. So, but regardless of whether you choose to stay or go, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you the best day. And if you are a small creator like myself, we can do it. Take care, guys.